critical care nursing the objectives for our today's learning sessions are, first of all, we will define what is critical care nursing. We also call critical care nursing as intensive care nursing. And then we will discuss the role and responsibility of ICU nurses. What skill set do nurses need if they have to work in ICU or critical care area? Thirdly, we will explain the care and classification of critically ill patients. How we define that this patient is a critically ill patient and what are the level of care these patients require. Next is we will list the type and practice pattern of a critical care area. How many types of critical area are there in Pakistan and all over the world? Our next objective would be that we will discuss the psychosocial implications for patients, and they are in the ICU, what happens to them and their family in terms of their psychosocial life. Okay? And then we will discuss the complications of ICU patients who are admitted in ICU. So now let's see what is critical care nursing. The critical care nursing is the delivery of specialized care for care to critically ill patients. What does this mean? This means that when the patient is in the critical care unit, he needs some sophisticated care, close monitoring, is very frequent assessment of his condition because his condition fluctuates minute to minute. So very special skill set of nurses is required in order to give them proper care. These patients most of the time have life-threatening illnesses such as heart attack or stroke, or some massive acute injuries like multiple injuries after road traffic accident, gunshot injuries, or other damage to their bones or their tissues. These patients usually have complex needs because they have life-threatening disorders, so their needs are not very simple. They need very close monitoring, they need special medications, they need frequent testing of their body conditions, and their conditions are often unstable. What does this mean? Unstable means in 1 minute their blood pressure, their hemodynamics are normal, and in another minute they will drop or they will rise to an abnormal level. Okay? So care needs to focus on supporting the failed system. When the patients are in ICU, we as nurses have to focus or concentrate how we can best support these patients and their failing system. Like if the patient's blood pressure is going down, we will, if the blood pressure is shooting up, our focus will be to bring this blood pressure to a normal level. Clear? Right. Care is comprised of a multidisciplinary approach. When patient is in ICU, it's not one-man show. It's a teamwork. And when I say teamwork, it means everyone in the team is working hands in hand. There are ICU doctors, nurses, physiotherapists, respiratory therapists, other therapists like biomedical staff. So all these people work together for one patient to improve improve his condition and meet his needs. If the patient needs suctioning or ventilator management, the respiratory therapist will come in and help him. If the patient needs some hygiene care or medication administration, the nurse will come in. If the patient needs some investigation test or assessment, the physician will come in, right? So everyone in the team has to work for the patient, and our goal is to identify and prevent the complication and restoration of health. Like when we are working in ICU, our objective or aim is to identify if the patient is developing any complication. Instead of getting better, he is deteriorating. And we have to prevent all the complications, because when the patient are in ICU, they are at risk of developing many complications. In later slides, I will discuss those complications in details, okay? So the other thing is that we have to restore his health. Restoration of health means to bring him back to the normal healthy life, okay? Now, critical care nurses. Who are those nurses? What is the difference between an ordinary nurse and a critical care nurse? Is there any difference? Yes, there is a great difference, because critical care nurses have a special skill set. They have higher level of knowledge. They are better trained in counseling the patients. They are critical thinkers. And these skills can be developed in any nurse, okay? But for that you have to get special knowledge, training and exposure. These nurses who are either specialized in ICU nurses or by virtue of their experience working in ICU developed these knowledge, skills and practices. So they work in the ICUs of the hospital. They are dedicated to critically ill patients care. Okay, they assist critical ill patients in meeting their needs and provide direct care, one-to-one care, especially when the patient is on ventilator and other balloon pump or other critical devices. So the nurse to patient ratio is 1:1. Sometimes 2 nurses take care of 1 patient, right? So, because the patient's healthcare need is so much more than an ordinary patient. Besides that, these nurses are trained and they are so sharp, they have to be so sharp that they have to make very critical decisions. If they will delay in making their decision, it is a matter of patient's life and death. Okay? So they have to be a critical thinker as well. ICU cannot work without critical care nurses, as the literature says. Okay, what are the role and responsibility of critical nurses? These nurses who work in critical care areas have to monitor patients' condition continuously. If